Don't you tired of losing in Apex? Your aim was on point, you even start shooting first but still got knocked. Well, today is a good day, because today I'm gonna share some secret knowledge with you. So if you watch till the end, you're gonna be rocking the strongest weapons this season, while others keep running with garbage. So, let's get started. We're gonna start moving from one category to another, covering shotguns, SMGs, assault rifles and machine guns. So we're starting with shotguns. Previous season single-handed Mosm got really unpleasant nerf, so after losing one bullet in a clip and accuracy with distance, it's straight F tier. But what's really interesting is that Akimbo Mosms didn't suffer that much from a nerf and still are the second best shotgun in a game. And first place belongs to EVA 8. Don't get fooled by that number. It's a little incorrect. If you aim for a body shots, you aim at chest level, and if you shoot in chest level, part of her pellet's gonna hit head. And with this, instead of 5 bullets, you're gonna need only 4. And 4 bullets is 1.1 second to kill. This is insane number which can easily compete with airdrop AG99 and Havoc. You might ask, what about pump shotguns? When it comes to them, time to kill doesn't really matter, because you are picking for a shot and going back for cover. If you're not fighting that way, you're literally giving upper hand to your opponent. And before we move to SMG category, I'd like to ask you for a little favor. If you so far enjoyed this content, please hit a like button, it drastically gonna help me to grow this channel from scratch. I'm a small author, I don't have any support, so I would be really happy if you help me grow. So, we move into SMG category. Not much of a change here, hammer points become more rare, but this model for most of the guns is basically useless. Here is a good example, against red armor you need the same amount of shots with P20, with or without this hammer point. And the same goes for Mosms, so there is some occasions where it actually works and shrinks some bullets to kill, but in most case scenarios I wouldn't bother much about it. It's literally one bullet less to kill against grey and blue armor. And against purple and red, it's the same for P20s. So, I really don't get what developers trying to fix, making this model even more rare. The only weapon that gets real benefits from this module is RE45. But for some reason, I don't see any players with this gun in my matches. Maybe you tell me what is the point of all those rarity changes if the guns with this model are shit. And a few words about R99. Developers tuned it a little, the damage drop-off, so it's not that ass like it used to be, but still, at 10 meters you're losing around 30% of your firepower, so you really need to pay attention at what distance you are engaging. 1.3 seconds it's not that bad, but considering that there is some weapons that can kill you even faster than this, you really wanna be up close and personal with this weapon. So for SMG this season is pretty balanced, you can run with whatever gun you like. If you want more accuracy on range, you're going for Volt. If you want a better hipfire and love burst, then you're going for Prowler. And car SMG is somewhere in between, and it's easier to feed with ammo. P20s are great for hipfire, but for some reason I'm dying with them a lot. And I get a really strange feeling that drawing time for them is much bigger than for SMG or Shotty. Don't know about you, but me personally finding more luck with EVA 8 this season than with any other SMG. So for my personal taste, EVA 8 is the king of close quarters this season. And we move into assault rifles category. Please don't gaslight me, but I've put Wingman into this category because I do here the hell I want, but also because in my humble opinion it competes with them. It has a big damage and a great distance of engagement. In some cases it can out-damage even sniper rifles, so it's gonna be here. Write in the comments, what do you think gonna dominate this season, R301 or Flatline? Let's see how many of you know the right answer. And we are slowly moving to another interesting duel between Hemlock and Nemesis. I heard a lot of complaints that Hemlock doesn't do very well this season, and in terms of pure numbers it really is. So in a competition between Hemlock and Nemesis, I would give my point to last one, because in charged state it literally melts. By the way, good news for Havoc haters. This season this gun is in the most powerful state that it's ever been. It has a pre-installed turbocharger and select fire, and a really wild killing time. Beam mode is not that crazy, but considering that it's a hit scan and you can easily shoot down flying targets, it makes this gun a really worth. And at big range it has killing time better than triple take. So Havoc this season definitely an S tier. Stop right there, I know you wanna click off. That's a finger pistol, so it's serious. I wanna show you cool stuff with Machineguns shield, so check this out. On a fight heroes with damage reduction, this model works like a forbidden magic, by turning the strong guns into straight outsiders. Take for example Flatline, in terms of damage it beats every single machine gun. But boosted hand shield on Gibraltar make it almost twice bigger. I think a lot of players are actually sleeping on this model and later on it's gonna get nerfed. So it's now time to see how machine guns perform this season. In case you forgot, Spitfire get +1 damage, so it's really good this season. And also Elstar got a nice buff with golden magazine. It cools off even better than with purple one. Almost forgot, and Rampage got a pretty nice buff. Long story short, the thermite duration is decreased, but amount of bullets which you can shoot in that time is increased. And also according to patch notes, when you overcharge it, it automatically supposed to reload. And besides that, Charge Rampage and Spitfire on a paper got similar time to kill, at long range if you are mag dumping, Rampage got better stability. But I still had some doubts about is it worth picking up, because you're wasting too much inventory space for a thermite grenades unless you are fuse, and I would prefer to have some extra frag grenades in my pockets. As an early gun it's great, but later on it's really hard to find those thermites to keep your gun at peak performance. So if you watch till this moment, I got a bonus for you. You can save this somewhere and watch when you need it, or share with your friend. And now it's the time for Headshot TTK, because every single weapon in a game got different headshot multipliers, so some weapons in a game work way better when you're going for a headshot. So we started again with Shotties, and it's really surprising to me to see that at late stage of the game, not a single shotgun besides EVA 8 benefits from headshots. I mean, yeah, they doing more damage, but the amount of shots you need to kill someone is the same. So I dare to conclude that headshots with shotguns are kinda niche. They useful at early stage of the game and for finishing blows when you strip someone's armor with another weapon. Like for example with OG close range builds with R99 paired with Peacekeeper. So for now, personally for me, out of this category, EVA 8 is the best one. And now we are slowly but surely moving to SMGs. And first things first, we are gonna humiliate the hammer point. I just can't stop mocking it, because usefulness of this thing is very close to green caustic barrels. I don't know how I could navigate previously between barrels when I didn't have caustic in a team, but now I can clearly tell where is ours. Nevertheless, even without that module, P2020 Akimbo is the fastest headshot killer among all SMGs. Also it has the best hipfire accuracy among the others. The closest rivals is Scar SMG and RE45 with hammer point. Surprisingly, in case with RE, hammer point shrinks 2 bullets to kill, and that leads to significant boost in terms of time to kill. Check this out, without hammer point, RE got 1.4 seconds to kill, and with 1.25. So that's a quite big difference, I must say. The only ground SMG that got the same stats is Scar, and R99 in this test obliterates every other weapon. And now when you know its engagement range and how distance affects damage, I think you shouldn't have any problem with it. R99 has insane numbers, but wait till I show you Havoc. And for now you can try to guess what weapon has bigger headshot TTK, R99 or Flatline. That battle never ends and going for years. Surprise, surprise! Who would have thought that difference gonna be that big? And the funniest thing is that besides that difference, I'm finding more success with R301 on distance. And the next battle we had between Hemlock and the Energy Hemlock. So make your bets. And the results are kinda controversial, because with Nemesis you need to hit 1 bullet more per each burst. But in charged state, Energy Hemlock is superior, it literally melts. And as I promised, Havoc. This weapon in Season 23 is incredible. Better is only Rampart's Sheila. So from ground weapons, I dare to say that Flatline is the best option. Nemesis is cool, but it's really complicated to use. In a team deathmatches, when you engage in every 3 to 4 seconds, it's very powerful, but in Battle Royale, keeping the maximum charge on a weapon through the whole battle, it's really hard. You literally need to make at least 1 burst every 3 to 4 seconds to not let it cool off. And if you are fighting with enemy team, I don't know, half a minute, you need to waste around 40 bullets just to keep the gun charged. So it's very ammo consuming. And if for some reason you decide to make a small flank, you either losing your charge or giving up your position with shooting. That's why Nemesis is a very tricky gun to use. And finally we get to machine guns. As I said, they got a lot of buffs this season, so definitely try them out, especially Spitfire. Devotion is not worthy this season at all, so just forget about it till Turbocharger is back. And if someone's looking for marksman and sniper rifles TTK, I got a separate video for them, so check it out. The only thing changed there is triple take choke speed. But it didn't change much, because the best weapons in this category kills less than in 3 seconds. So in my eyes, this weapon is still outclassed and needs some love from developers. To be completely honest with y'all, in my opinion, whole marksman category is a joke, full of bad game design decisions. But that's another topic to discuss. If you wanna see video about that, let me know, maybe I'll find one day inner strength to make that video. And if you wanna know what's better, the Charged Sentinel or Vantage Ult, or what weapons are the best for range fights, check out that video, it's very useful.